What up, guys? So I got a question from Eric, who is getting to the Flue Choke. He has the position, he's squeezing really tight, but for whatever reason, he cannot finish it. And so he sent the Chewster a message asking how to finish the Flue Choke when they get to side control. And so, Eric, I will show you some details that may be of use to you, especially making the most use of your body weight rather than just squeezing with your arms. I think a lot of times that's a big mistake from people. They try to squeeze too much with the arms. So I'm gonna show you a different way to do it. I think a better way, but you can try this out for yourself and see how it goes. To help you illustrate, or to help me illustrate this, I have my lovely assistant, Mr. Adam Wilson. Let's get started. So first off, before we get to the Flue Choke finish, let me get you guys thinking about this, because I know I get a lot of white belts and blue belts watching the channel. Again, a lot of times the way that a Flue Choke happens is the person hangs on the head for too long. And what happens in a lot of cases, let's say they were going for a guillotine choke here. If I start to pass and get across the body, they don't let go of it. And this is a problem, because right now at this point, he does not have a guillotine choke on me, and I can start to finish this Flue. Now, that said, there are some black belts that have some neat little tricks there about going for some different chokes from that crossbody position. And if that happens, again, if you're a black belt, you know what to do. But again, if you're letting people, especially early on, if you're letting them get across and you're still trying to finish a guillotine, let go of it. Now, keep this in mind. Let's say Adam did have this grip here. If he was able to get onto his side here, even if I got past, if he's on his side and he throws his leg over top, he can still get on his side and finish here. Yeah, he can definitely finish there, right? So again, understand, if you're newer and you've got a guillotine in and the person goes across your body to the other side, so if their head's there and they go to the other side, let go. You don't have the angle for the guillotine anymore. The head and the body are on the same side. That means that their head is gonna be right here, and we will be able to finish that choke, no problem. So understand that, and this is where the Flue Choke typically comes in. All right, guys, so Adam goes for a guillotine, and I start to pass. He does not let go of it, okay? So again, the basics in the Flue Choke, I'm almost like you're swimming, doing a breaststroke. So I'm swimming, and I'm catching this arm. This way, if Adam tries to pull his arm out of there, he cannot. Now, let go for 1 second. On this other side, very similar to, I recently did a head and arm triangle choke video, and we went over some of these details. Very similar to that, we're gonna have the palm down on this arm, so this way I can turn the forearm muscle, the brachioradialis, flare that up, and put my arm into a really strong position to put pressure down, opposed to if I open this up. You could just do this at home. If I turn my hand down, this little gap closes. If I open this palm up, a gap opens up. So I wanna be here. So the grip is gonna be here, here. Now we're ready to go. Now, similar to that video that I talked about with the arm triangle choke, we want to use our body weight to do a lot of the heavy lifting for the actual pressure, right? If I get into a position, I'm like squeezing with my arms. Of course, if you're competing and stuff like that, you're going to squeeze with your arms. But if you have your positioning just right, you have your grips just right, you have your body positioning set where it needs to be, then you don't have to do as much squeezing with your arms. And especially with the Flue Choke, we're going to use a lot of pressure right here on the neck, and it's going to be with our body, not the squeeze of the arms. So from here, we've got the grip. We've got the grip here. Now my palm is together. Now, from here, watch my body. In position, I'm gonna be on my toes. Notice how I'm letting this sag just a little bit. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put all my pressure right here on the neck. And so as you're doing this, be really conscious of the fact that you're not just trying to squeeze. I'm trying to take the point of my shoulder and let it rest here. A lot of times, if like, for instance, like right now, if you're watching this, you're sitting down, you're standing, whatever, you can feel where the most weight of your body is pressed down to the ground underneath of you. Whether that's your butt in a chair, feet on the ground, whatever it might be. So what I want to feel is my shoulder dipping right just like that. So yes, I'm heavy on my toes, but I'm way heavier right now on my right shoulder, okay? And that's what's going to do the finishing work. He gets in there, he's grabbed my head. We swim to catch the arm, go underneath the neck, palm together. From here, on the toes. And again, as I'm doing this, I'm pulling this elbow back just a bit. It's hard to see, but I'm pulling this elbow back, just like this, almost like you're doing the shoulder of justice. So this way, I let the elbow, or rather the shoulder, dig into the neck. So Eric, that's how I finished the Flue Choke. I focus less on the squeeze of the arms and I focus more on using my body weight. Because again, the Von Flue Choke is one of those arm triangle chokes where a lot of times it's not an instant move. It takes a few seconds before the person actually feels it, right? They're gonna fight it a little bit, then they fight a little more, and then they tap. It's not like a rear naked choke, which is directly on the neck, and you get that quick tap. So you've got to be able to hold it for a long time. So instead of using your arms, which may be tighter for a short period of time, but then you start to get tired, let your body weight do the heavy lifting. Just lay there, let all that pressure sit on the neck, hang out for a few seconds, and a lot of times you'll find that it's like 1,000, 2 1,000, and then they come up to tap. So that is the video. Hopefully that helps you, Eric, with your Von Flue Choke. I'm finished. Adam?
Adam.